Welcome to the stream. How's it going? So, I didn't necessarily watch the direct live. The word isn't necessarily. I didn't do it at all. Because you know how I am with Nintendo. I'm probably one of the staunchest Nintendo people out there. Like, with the platform. The only thing with my brain is obviously Metroid Dread. I'm still deciding on that. But everything else, it's easy. It's an easy Nintendo. So there was a direct today. And actually, I'm going to count on y'all to kind of give me the gist. I know a couple things. Okay, here's what I've been spoiled on. They're doing a movie, right? And Chris Pratt is Mario. The girl from Queen's Gambit, I always forget her name. I do like her work, though. I've seen her in The Witch. That's one of my favorite movies, but I forget her name. She's Peach. Jack Black is Bowser. Charlie Day is Luigi. And then Key is Toad? Why is he Toad? Seth Rogen is DK. Yeah, I heard about that. Nicolas Cage? No, wait, Nicolas Cage is in this? Matt Damon is Bowser Jr.? That is not actually... I feel like now you guys are throwing names at me and none of this is actually true. I feel like video games and drinking are just a fucking fantastic combo. Okay, let me pull up this cast. I heard it's insane. Fuck Nintendo. We're not going to promote their Twitter. We're just showing the cast. I'm just kidding. It doesn't make a difference. But here's the cast. We got Chris Pratt as Wario. Or sorry, as Mario. I can't read. Anya Taylor-Joy. Okay, that's her name. As Peach, she's from the Queen's Gambit. Also from The Witch. We got Charlie Day as Luigi. We got Jack Black as Bowser. I don't understand. Most of these characters don't speak, like, ever. So they're going to have full-ass lines and dialogue. They're just going to be talking to each other like normal humans. Am I understanding this correctly? Have we not learned our lesson from the Pikachu speaking lines movie? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? Hold on. This is some of the most cursed shit. If you haven't seen this, press 1. I need to know. Press 2 if you haven't seen this. I want this to be your intro. This is a lesson we should have learned before we make this Mario movie. Because, look, I know that Mario does say, like, let's go. It's a me, Mario, right? I know that. And then Luigi's like, Toad's like, They all have lines, right? Oh, did I win? But they don't have full-on dialogue. Most of the dialogue they have is written in text, and then that's how they dialogue, right? So we still don't really have, like, full-blown conversations from the official characters outside of, like, some animated show from the 90s or something, right? And I think it's a good thing. Because when you decide to give these characters full-blown voices and dialogue, it gets a little weird. All right, you ready?
Pikachu, why won't you get in your Pokeball? It's because... What the fuck? It's because I always want to be with you.
Everyone's upset. I didn't know this movie existed, by the way. Yeah, and then they're getting rocked by all those hyper beams. But yeah, that is absolutely terrible. Like, people are mad that, you know, they cast some of these, like, these are A-list people, right? Chris Pratt's A-list. Some of them are A-list. Seth Rogen's A-list. A lot of them are A-list. But they're not going to like recognizing these voices when these characters speak. But the thing is, these characters don't normally speak, so I'd be more mad at the fact that they're just putting a voice to all of it instead of just like who's being cast, right? I don't think it really matters who's cast. In my opinion, like, I think Chris Pratt is gonna sound just fine as Mario. The problem is gonna be Mario speaking this much. You know what I'm saying? Is anyone else getting what I'm putting out here? Why didn't Charles Martinet do the whole thing? I'm with you. I agree. The actual Mario voice should be doing the actual Mario voice. But, you know, it's Nintendo. I got no hope. I think the movie's going to be shit. I think they got a stand-up cast, but they're just getting paid big bucks. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Also, very good point. You know that Nintendo/Hollywood, they're not going to want to risk all their money on Charles Martinet, even though he's the official voice actor, and that's who the fans of Mario recognize. I highly fucking doubt that some 12-year-old kid who loves Mario from the video games is going to be excited about this movie, show up, and then be even more excited to hear Chris Pratt. That little kid's not even going to know who Chris Pratt is. They're not going to care that much either. If they actually just use Mario's actual voice, it would have done just as fine. Actually a little annoying, to be honest. Also, why is Donkey Kong talking? Why? These people should be talking. Donkey Kong, I've never heard that character. All I've heard is He doesn't speak. He doesn't have lines. Does he? Wait, there's a DK show? Okay. Sebastian Maniscalco as Spike, the dude from Cowboy Bebop? The hell is he doing in this movie? Spike? What the f? Kamek, the dude from Dragon Ball? That's where they make the balls from, right? This is fucked up. Surprise cameos from... Wait, I just read this part. That's so funny. They give him a surprise cameo instead of playing the actual character. That's so funny. Dude, they're literally like, look, bro, we know you've been voicing this character for like, what, decades? But look, we're Hollywood now. We're gonna get Chris Pratt. You get a cameo. That's so BM. What's he gonna do? I bet you, here's my idea. And quote this. Put this on that one account, the hugs out of context. Hear me out. The plot of this movie, the premise, is gonna be some kind of like self-aware Mario in real life movie where he's just existing as a real plumber or whatever, but he's aware that there's a video game about his existence. And that Mario from the video game that's like inceptioned into this movie is going to be voiced by Charles Martinet. Whereas the Mario from the actual movie, the real life, like self-aware Mario, is going to be voiced by Chris Pratt. That's my guess. If you've never seen behind the scenes of the OG live action Mario, you should check it out. Pretty wild. Wait, why specifically the behind the scenes as opposed to the actual movie? I've seen the actual movie when I was a kid, and it's pretty shit. As a little kid, I couldn't really I didn't hate it. I didn't really have the capacity to hate it. I'm a little kid. I just know for a fact it was dog shit. They had a special handshake where they would do this and then they'd do this. Kind of like the woogie 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 from Rocket Power. But this one's different. Did you guys see what the Goombas look like in the original? Hold on. This is so insulting. They had the technology back in the day, I swear to God. They had the technology to make an actual Goomba. But they said, no, this is going to be our Goombas. In this movie, in this live action rendition, this is going to be a Goomba. And then they all wore like coats. He's got a collared shirt. What the f? That's a Goomba. What did Bowser look like? Hold on, let me check what Bowser looked like. Oh God, I'm seeing it now. Guys, this was Bowser. So I guess, you know, everything's gonna be better than the that was Bowser from the live action movie. Does anyone know this existed? I'm sure there are people alive right now who didn't know this existed. Yeah, I saw this in theaters when I was a kid. Mario's last name was Mario Mario. And then his brother's name was Luigi Mario. They thought it was really funny. Mario was their last name. Hollywood just really likes to fuck things up, don't they? But yeah, this is all we had before in terms of Mario movies. So this is what we got now. I don't know what else there is to say about this. This movie is gonna be shit. I don't care who's in the cast. I don't think they're gonna change anything about it. Like, it's not gonna make it great or bad. It's Nintendo meets Hollywood, and you could already tell by the casting decisions that they're not really gonna do much with it. They're just trying to make as much money as possible by hiring a couple of A-list people, and then, you know, and then hoping that the draw of Mario's popularity brings people into theaters. That's it. That's all they're doing. It's gonna be a shit show. I feel all alone in this, and I feel like a boomer. When I see my Twitter timeline get like all excited about live action Sonic and the Mario animated film, I'm just like, oh my God, this cannot be good. Why do you get excited? This is trash. This is garbage. Why do you guys get excited about this sort of thing? Have there not been enough lessons in life about video game adaptations? They're 99% of the time dog shit. I can't even think of the one adaptation of a video game that was actually good. I'm trying to think of it. But the fact that I can't just list a couple off the top of my head makes me feel like most people shouldn't be excited about this sort of thing. Pokemon, yes, but okay, fair. But I think that the adaptation of the show was successful first, and then the movies just kind of build on the show, not necessarily the game. And the show's already good. Like, I'm less opposed to shows about a game. And honestly, like, a Sonic animated shows would be dope. A Mario animated show would be dope. And then you build a plot line, you build characters, and then it works, right? Castlevania? Oh God, yeah, no, that one's stupid fire. But again, a show. If we're talking movies, when Hollywood gets involved and we're talking real budgets, what was the last good movie? Detective Pikachu did fine, but again, I feel like Pokemon's the exception. They already got the built-in viewing audience from doing a good job on the show. Wait, who's Illumination Studios? All I've heard is Pokemon movies. Give me a movie adaptation of a video game. Despicable Me? Okay, sure. I got no stake in that movie, in that franchise. Wreck-It Ralph is good, but that's not a video game adaptation. That was just video game inspired. That movie was good, yeah. Tomb Raiders are ass. The ones with Angelina Jolie, those movies suck. Mortal Kombat, yeah, okay. Those are arguably some of the worst movies ever. Dude, and people were excited about them, too. People were excited about Mortal Kombat. So, oh, I gotta check this out. It's like, bro, you saw the other ones. Why are you excited about this? I don't understand. At times, I feel like I'm not an actual video game fan. The way I don't give a fuck about these video game movies, or that I'm just so negative about it. Oh, man, if a Smash movie came out, I cannot imagine how annoying Twitter would be. How many people would be excited? It's like, oh shit. Oh my god. Dude, this is going to be garbage, man. Oh, I'm going to hate it. I'm going to hate it. And then it'll be like half of Twitter talking about how it's shitty, half of them talking about how it's great once it comes out. That's also a terrible experience. Okay, this movie's going to suck. It's going to be awful. I'm actually not going to watch it. You know how some people are like, oh, this is going to suck, and then they give them all their money? I'm actually not going to watch this. Not just because it's Nintendo, and I hate Nintendo, and I don't want to support them, but this movie just looks like it's going to be dog shit, and I have no interest in it. Chat, let's do some quick math, okay? Let's say the average human lives to see, let's say 80 years old, right? 80 years old. It's probably higher than that, but I'm going to say 80 years old. There are 356 days in a year and 24 hours in a day. So there are 8,544 hours in a year, and you're likely to live 80 years. So you live approximately 683,520 hours in your lifetime. Now, if you choose to watch this movie, okay? Or any movie for that matter, but let's just focus on this dog shit Nintendo movie, right? Let's say it takes you an hour to get ready, gather your shit, and get in your car, and then head to the movie. And then 2 hours spent in the theaters with trailers, etc. You get out, you get back home, another hour. Let's say you probably spend about 4 hours on this day trip involving watching this movie. That's 4 hours out of the 683,500 hours you have in your lifetime. You're wasting 0.000585% of your life watching this shit. I don't know about you, but to me that means something. 4 hours of my life wasted. Oh, by the way, if I were to subtract all the hours you spend sleeping, which ideally should be 8 hours a day, a third of that is what you actually have, is what you waste sleeping. So 2/3 of that, I sound like fucking Scott Steiner, 2/3 of that is what you spend living, and 4 hours of that you're going to waste on this goddamn movie. That's math. Math checks out. Numbers don't lie. I don't take movie watching lightly. If I'm going to sit in a theater, if I'm going to spend 4 hours of my day doing this movie shit, I'm going to at least try to gamble on it being good. Sleeping is a waste, but you are wasting your awake moments on this movie. I mean, just think of the dialogue on this. What is the... Oh my god, it's going to be garbage. Oh, it's going to be so bad. I hope this is what does Nintendo in. I hope, because movies have ruined people and things. A bad movie could end everything. That could be this. But then again, they came out with the live-action Mario way back, and they were fine after that. I don't know. By the way, did you hear? I did hear this. They didn't announce a new DLC character, and they're planning to possibly announce it. Or actually, no, they're straight up planning to announce it the day that Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl comes out. Ain't that about a bitch? The day that game is coming out, they're announcing their newest DLC character. I hope that every fuck Nintendo person out there who claims they are fuck Nintendo, like, we should organize a day to say no streaming the new DLC character. We just play Nickelodeon All-Stars. I'm gonna put out a petition. That's what we do. Sign the petition. I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna say Nintendo, what Nintendo has done to the Smash scene. Don't cross the line. Don't cross the picket line and play Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl on that day. You can wait a day to play your fucking DLC, whoever the fuck it's gonna be. James Bond or whatever. You can play that the next day. On that day, you play Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, and who's going to be mad at that? Is it going to be such a bad thing for you to be on your stream playing Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl? I don't think so. I think it's going to be great. I'm going to do that. Should I do that? Where can I organize it? Like, I want an actual petition or like a pledge. I hereby pledge, and I'm going to keep track of everyone. And on the day, I'm going to look at all their streams. I'm going to go through all their streams and make sure they're not playing the DLC character. I'm going to be playing Nickelodeon All-Stars that day, for sure. It comes out October 5th, right? That's a Tuesday? Oh, yep. I'll be there. Pretty fucking lame that they're doing it on the day of. The problem is, here's the problem with fucking Nintendo fans. And honestly, like, my own comrades. Like, a lot of my own people. The people I call mine, the Smashers. I know that in their heads, they're like, yeah, I will play Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl on the DLC day to show support. And then Nintendo's going to announce that it's like Master Chief, and they're going to be like, oh, psych, I'm going to play Ultimate. See ya. I know it. They're gonna flake so bad. Bunch of scabs. Can't trust nobody, man. Can't they wait a day? Don't buy it. Don't play it. Don't let them profit off of their decision to compete directly with Nintendo. Well, it's in their right to compete directly with Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. But I think it'll be cool if we show them why that was a mistake and Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl ends up beating them out on that day. That'd be sick. Does anyone remember how everywhere that there was a Starbucks, there was a Jamba Juice? And I'm not sure if it was because Jamba Juice was doing it or Starbucks was doing it. Somebody was doing it, but clearly Starbucks was the winner. I hope it was Jamba Juice doing it. Like they were trying to directly compete by showing up on the same spot, and then Starbucks just kind of laughed and just beat their asses. That's what I'm hoping Nickelodeon does to Nintendo. Or that Nickelodeon comes out like on October 4th or something. I don't know. Anything else that I need to care about? I don't care about Bayonetta. What else did they announce? Wii U Sports Curling? I don't... what else? Shot Put? Fire Emblem? As always. Mario Party. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a remake. Okay. A new Kirby game. Okay. That's kind of cool. Castlevania games on Switch. So a lot of rehashes of old games. We got emulators. We don't fucking need Nintendo for that. Okay. All right. So who gives a fuck? All right. Let's play Deltarune. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching. Later. Tom Holland will be Yoshi. Mark my words. Oh my god. Is there a Yoshi cast? How are you coming here to get your mind off of Chris Pratt being Mario if I'm literally going to talk about it?